Prabhuji, can we start?
Hare Krishna. Okay, we'll start, Guruji. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Shunyavadi Pashyate Destarane. So last time we discussed second chapter. We completed the second chapter. In first chapter, Haridas Thakur established that in Kali Yuga, Harinam Sankirtan is the way to get liberation and to go back home, back to Godhead, you can say. In second chapter, Hardas Thakur is explaining about the Harinam, means chanting of the holy name. We discussed last time in second chapter that he established the superiority of devotional service, bhakti path, uh, in comparison to other paths like karma kanda and other things. Means uh, it's superior to other paths. Then we discussed the types of Vaishnava, Kanishtha, Madhyama, and Uttama based on the chanting of the holy name, faith on chanting of the holy name. Then the question Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked that how will the conditioned soul will take up the chanting of the Lord's name? So in first chapter, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked the question, means what is the way of deliverance? So Hardas Thakur established that chanting is the way of deliverance. In second chapter, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking what is means he is asking about the chanting of the Lord's name. What is the arrangement? How one can do this chanting? So we saw in second chapter that Haridas Thakur established. Uh, Haridas Thakur explained the nature of the holy name, then features of Krishna and its eternity, holy name features means, and he established that the holy name is the root of everything, Nam, Rup, Gun, Leela, kind of things. Then we discussed about the uh, types of names like primary names and secondary names of Lord Krishna, which are primary names which are related with the transcendental leelas of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and secondary names are related with the functions of functions in the material world, or you can kind of things like Jagat, uh, creation of the material world, then destruction and maintenance, other things, kind of things, secondary names. And we discuss the um, what are the results of chanting these names. Primary names can give Krishna prema, love of Krishna, and secondary names can give liberation, kind of it's impersonal Brahman, other thing, moksha. Then we discuss the two kinds of separation, fault of separation, offenses. One was separation of syllable and other was separation of identity. And we discussed that in both of these, separation of identity is very dangerous for a devotee or any person, because separation of identity, it means a devotee can leave the bhakti in due course of time has this uh, if he has this kind of mentality, means separation of identities, he consider difference in Krishna and his holy name. Then we discuss the what is the way to move uh, forward, means from the namabhas level or namaprad level to shuddhanam, or to remove the impurities of the heart. The way is to serve the Guru and Vaishnavas to overcome impurity and namabhas and attainment of prem. One should serve the Guru or Vaishnavas. So chanting is now at the end of the chapter, Haridas Thakur established that only faith is required for chanting. In other processes like Karma Kanda, Gyan Kanda, then Ashtanga Yoga, there are requirement of purity, place, uh, time, all these things. Time should be proper, Muhurat should be there, kind of things. Then proper cleaning of the place should be there, all these things. But in case of chanting of the holy name, only faith is required. So this is the qualification for chanting the holy name. Now we'll start third chapter today. So name of third chapter is Namabhas Vichar. Discussion on the Namabhas. So you can take means we are going to discuss the level of chanting just before Shuddhanam. So before Shuddhanam there is Namaprad and Namavas. We are going to discuss today all these things. So uh, here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing, glory to Lord Chaitanya, to Lord Gadadhar, to Lord Nityananda, the life of Janma Devi. Glory to Advaita, the husband of Sita Thakurani. Glory to Srivas and all the other devotees of the Lord. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is glorifying Panchatattva and the devotees of Krishna, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, uh, uh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing this thing. Extending his lotus hand, merciful Lord Chaitanya picked up Haridas Thakur. He said, Haridas, listen to my words. I will make you understand Namabhas very clearly. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to Haridas Thakur that today we'll discuss about Namabhas. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sharing, one who understands Namabhas will attain pure chanting of the holy name. So when a devotee understands the Namabhas levels, he understands the last time we discussed that when one understands Sambandha Gyan, then he moves forward to Namabhas level, and when one moves to Namabhas level and he doesn't do any offense, and with his full faith he chants the holy name, then he moves further to Shuddha Nama. So here it is written, one who understands Namabhas will attain pure chanting of the holy name in due course of time. By the mercy of the holy name, that soul will cross over the ocean of birth and death. So when one chants the holy name, Shuddha Nam, then the soul will cross over the ocean of birth and death in due course of time. It is written here. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is explaining this. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also will explain this. So here it is written, ignorance and anarthas are like the clouds and fog. So uh, okay, first we'll read. Shining like the sun, the holy name destroys the darkness of ignorance. However, clouds and fog again and again cover the sun of the holy name. So here an analogy is given. What is the analogy? When the sun is there in the sky, uh, darkness goes away. Is it okay? So here the sun is compared with the holy name. Holy name is compared with the sun. So when sun is there, darkness goes away. Similarly, when the holy name is there, so darkness of illusion goes away. So this analogy is given here. Now, however, clouds and fog again and again cover the sun of the holy name. So sometimes we see in the daytime or in the morning, whenever the sun is in the sky, so there is no darkness. Okay, but when there is clouds or in the you can say in the uh, means winter season there is fog or mist. So when these two things are there, clouds are there, fog is there, so uh, the potency of the sun rays will be less on the earth. Of course there will not be darkness, but sun rays will not show its uh, proper or its full potency to on the earth. So similarly, here it is written, however, clouds and fog again and again cover the sun of the holy name. So when clouds are there, fog is there. So when the clouds are there and fog is there, so the holy name means clouds are compared with the anarthas and fog is compared with the ignorance. So when anarthas are there, ignorance is there. So holy name will not show its full potency. It is written here. Now, the individual soul's ignorance and anarthas become like clouds and fog. When the sun of the holy name rises in the sky of the heart, these clouds and fog again cover it. Okay, so we can discuss here to simplify it. We are discussing about the namabhas or namapra chanting, means stages just before the Shuddha Nam. Okay, so here analogy is given. In analogy, sun is there, so darkness goes away when the sun is in the sky. Similarly, when the holy name manifests with a person or a devotee, that time illusion goes away. Okay, now suppose sun is in the sky, but fog is there, and fog and mist is there, and clouds are there. So holy name, so sun will not show its full potency. Similarly, when holy name is being chanted by a devotee or a person, holy name will not show its full potency when ignorance is there, material tendencies are there. So ignorance is agyanta or avidya. So when avidya is there or material tendencies like anarthas are there, so holy name will not show its full potency. Although holy name is fully potent, like sun is fully potent, but because of clouds and mist, one is not able to perceive full potency of sun rays on the earth. Similarly, holy name is fully potent. It's not different from Krishna, but because of agyanta and anarthas of a person, holy its full potency will not be perceived by a devotee. Now, is it possible for clouds or fog to cover the sun? Is it possible for these two things? No. So clouds and fog cannot cover sun, but it's cloud and fog cover one side. Means the person who is seeing in the sky or the person on the earth, his sight is being covered by the clouds and fog. Now, as the brilliance of the sun extinguishes the darkness, the holy name similarly extinguishes the darkness of the illusion. However, clouds or mist may cover the sun from the viewer. Okay, so clouds or mist may cover the sun from the viewer, although sun is fully potent, so that the only a portion of the light is perceived on the earth. In the same way, when ignorance, agyanta, and material tendencies, anarthas, are prominent in the living entity, they obstruct the sun of the holy name so that the devotee experiences only a portion of the full effect of the name. So, holy name is fully potent, it's non different from Krishna, but because these anarthas and agyanta is there, so the devotee will not experience the full effect of the holy name. He will experience only a portion of the effect of the holy name. Okay. Now, though though one may speak of the holy name being covered by the clouds of anarthas, in reality the son of the holy name can never be covered. Rather, the senses of the materially conditioned individual are covered. Conditioned individual means the person who is in agyanta and the person who has anarthas. So that is the materially conditioned person. For this reason, in some cases, the holy name will appear in full force in the heart of the chanter. But in other cases, due to abundance of ignorance, agyanta, and anarthas, the effect of the name on the chanter will be minimal. So, holy name will not show its full potency because of these two things. These two things means agyanta, ignorance, and anarthas means material tendencies. Okay. So these are being told by all these things are being told by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling about the fog of ignorance. So ignorance is compared with fog or mist, and anarthas are compared with clouds in the sky. When the soul does not understand the spiritual nature of the holy name, the fog of ignorance brings darkness. Okay. A soul who does not know that Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead will worship many demigods. In this way, he is lost, wandering on the path of karma. Okay, so here, first is the soul does not understand the spiritual nature of the holy name, because so soul is not understanding the spiritual nature of the holy name. Second, soul is not understanding that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. And when soul is not understanding, means Jiva is not understanding this thing, he will worship demigods, or he may worship Krishna or Vishnu as a demigod only, or you can say as a powerful demigod, but he is considering Krishna also as a demigod, and he is lost wandering on the path of karma. Now, a soul does not understand his own spiritual identity as a soul. Take shelter of Maya. He is always in ignorance. This is the third point. Soul does not understand his own self. Means uh, he is an Atma. Means there are three points are there. One is soul is not understanding the spiritual nature of the holy name. Soul is not understanding that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and soul is not understanding that he is a soul. He is a part and parcel of Krishna. He is a servant of Krishna. So these 3 points are there. Now, these are being told by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now Haridas Thakur is telling. Then Haridas Thakur said, "Today I have become fortunate. From my mouth, Lord Chaitanya will hear about the holy name." Now, Lord Haridas Thakur is telling, Lord Krishna and the individual souls are the master and servant. Krishna is the master and the individual souls, Jiva, are the servant. And the world of Maya is dull, lifeless, and worthless. When a soul does not know these truths, the shadow of ignorance falls on his head. So, when the soul is not understanding these things, that the Krishna is the master, Jiva is the servant of Krishna, and this material world is made of dull things, inert things, material things. So, when the soul is not understanding all these things, then the soul falls in ignorance, and he will if he chants, he will chant on the level of Namabhas or Namaprat. So here is here are some notes. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he explained ignorance, the fog of ignorance, means these ignorance are of three types. One is ignorance of the tattva of the holy name, when the soul does not know the uh, when the soul does not have understanding of the holy name, means he does not understand tattva of the holy name. Second, ignorance of the tattva of the position, that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead and the Jiva are the servants, and others he is the master of the demigods, or all these things. And the third one, the tattva of the nature of the individual soul, that the individual soul is the servant of Krishna, and his main means his position is to serve Krishna. So these three types of ignorance is being explained by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Haridas Thakur. Now, in the beginning of the Harinaam Chintamani, we discussed there is one more book, Bhajan Rahasya by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So, in Bhajan Rahasya, Bhakti Vinod Thakur gave the this you will say proof or Sanskrit shlokas, quotations to establish the mm, uh, to establish what is being told by Haridas Thakur in Harinam Chintamani. So he is giving the proofs or Sanskrit quotations, all these things in Bhajan Rahasya. So in Bhajan Rahasya, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is writing about the Tattva Vibhramaha. Vibhrama means ignorance of tattvas. He is explaining in Bhajan Rahasya four types of Tattva Vibhrama, means ignorance. The first ignorance is ignorance of the position of Jiva. So a person or a devotee does not know about position of Jiva or position of soul, means his own self. What is the position of him, means that person. And this is known as in Sanskrit Swa Tattva. Swa means Swayam. Swayam Tattva. He does not know about himself. Second is, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling ignorance of the position of the Supreme Lord. This is known as Paratattva. Par Tattva means beyond this material world. Supreme Personality of Godhead is there. So Tattva about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He does not know the position of Supreme Lord. Third is ignorance of the process of bhakti. Bhakti means sadhana tattva. Bhakti is the process. Uh, uh, it's a abhideya. Means bhakti is the abhideya. Means he does not know about the process of bhakti. Means abhideya. That person, that soul is not knowing that process. This is the one of the ignorance. And the fourth ignorance is that person or the devotee is not knowing the goal of bhakti, but that is sadhana tattva. So these are the four tattva Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explaining in Bhajan Rahasya. Uh, okay, so these are the four tattvas. Now, now this is the fog of ignorance. Now we'll discuss the uh, clouds. Clouds are compared with anarthas are clouds compared with uh, anarthas are compared with clouds. So the cloud of anarthas, there are three kinds of
So,
uh,
Prabhuji, uh, just a question like in this book, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has described three type of agyan, right?
yes, Harinaam Chintamani. Based on
Harinam.
the discussion of Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
And in Bhajan Res, he is kind of describing there are four type of anarthas. Paratattva, Swatattva is same, but then he also describes about sadhana tattva and sadhya tattva.
Yes, yes, yes. But means in Harinaam Chintamani, the discussion is going between Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but in Bhajan Rahasya, he is giving his own means his own views based on the Shastras.
Like,
Yes, Guruji. So now we're going to discuss about the anarthas, and anarthas are compared with the clouds in the sky. So there are three kinds of anarthas. One is thirst for the worthless material things. Second is weakness of the heart, and the third one is offenses. Okay, so the anarthas are thirst for worthless material things, weakness of heart, and offenses. Like clouds, these anarthas block the sun of the holy name. So like clouds block the sun rays. Similarly, anarthas block the potency of the holy name in means for that person. Otherwise, holy name is fully potent. Now, when these clouds block the light emanating from the sun of the holy name, Namabhas is present. Means uh, when when anarthas are there, then that person will not able to chant the Shuddha Nam. Means Namabhas will be there or Namaprad will be there. However, the self-perfect holy name means self-perfect holy name Shuddha Nam of Lord Krishna is always uncovered. Means holy name is always uncovered, but somehow or other anarthas are there. That's why it's not showing his full potential. Okay. Now we'll discuss here some notes. Clouds of anarthas. So okay, clouds of anarthas. Anarthas, material obstacles. Anarthas are compared with it's a material obstacles, which are compared to clouds are classified into three types. This is uh, uh, so one is thirst for material objects. In Sanskrit, it is asat trishna. Trishna means something very compelling desire is there in that person. Asat trishna. Asat means for trishna for the means desire for the things which are impermanent. Means sat means permanent things, eternal things. Asat means impermanent things. Impermanent things mean material things, material desires, all these things. Second is weakness of heart, Hridaya Daurbalyam. So in Bhagavatam, we know that Hridaya Daurbalyam means compared to attachments. So weakness of heart, our attachment to material things, all these things with the relationships, all kind of things. Third one is offenses or aparadha. Okay, so these three types of anarthas are explained, which are compared with clouds. These clouds or anarthas block the rays of the transcendental and independent sun of the holy name. So holy name is transcendental and independent, but these clouds, anarthas, block the rays of the that holy name, means the sun. The result of what will be the result of this? The result is namabhas or faint image of the name, means that person will not able to chant the Shuddhanam because of these two anarthas. Now, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is also in Bhajan Rahasya is subdividing all these things. He subdivides the thirst for material objects or asat trishna in four ways. Asat trishna means one is desire for material objects in this life. Means a person can or a devotee have desires for material things like more rich. He wants Lakshmi means money in his life. He wants fame means all these things means kind of material things. Desire for heavenly comforts in next life means after living this life, when a person when in next life he desires for the uh, upper heavenly planets, means he wants to take birth in the heaven and he wants to enjoy there. So this is also kind of asat trishna. Third is desire for mystic yoga powers. uh, this is self-explanatory. Third is desire for liberation or moksha. So these four are the asat trishna or things for material objects. So this is one of anarthas. The second of anartha is weakness of heart in bhajan rahasya. So weakness of heart is hriday daurbalyam or kind of material attachments. Means a person does not want to leave all these things. So these are all. This is the thing. Means there can be an envy of someone progress. Means the devotee has this offense or this kind of anartha in one's heart. He has envy for others who is progressing in bhakti or who is progressing in their who is progressing in his material life. So one can have envy for others. This is very subtle. uh, the second is desire for position and fame. One can have this desire also. Means he wants some kind of position uh, for devotees in, means the devotee can have this desire of position, means in temple management and other things like, or of means kind of in company also, and he can have this desire for fame also, all these things. Then the third is deceitfulness or fault finding tendency or fault finding nature. So one can have this nature in oneself for seeing the faults in others. This is also a weakness of heart. Means that devotee is not want to leave that attachment to all these things. Means this is very subtle. Means one can have this desire to leave all these things, all these four anarthas, but somehow others uh, means in his heart he is not trying for that. See, I means honestly, he is not trying to leave all these four things: attachment to material objects which are unrelated to Krishna. Means something is attachment to things which are not related with Krishna. Material things can be there or some kind of things. So all these four things are there. So sometimes we see or we see ourselves also, we want to leave all these things, but in the heart, we are not honestly trying to leave all these things. So this is weakness of heart or attachment somehow is there. And the third is aparadha. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is dividing aparadh, offenses in Bhajan Rasya in four ways. One is offenses to the holy name. We all know this is known as Nam Aparadh. Second is offenses to the Lord's deity form, which is known as Seva Aparadh. The third is offenses to the devotees, which is known as Vaishnava Aparadh. And the fourth is offenses to the other living entities, which is known as Jiva Aparadh. So when a person does all these aparadh, these are like anarthas. So he will not able to move forward to Shuddha Nam. He will be on the level of Namabhas or Namaprad. So these are the offenses. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur discuss these cloud of anarthas in detail. Means uh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur is discussing, and they divided. Haridas Thakur is explaining anarthas in three ways: uh, Asat Trishna, Hridaya Daurvalyam, and Aprad. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur is further describing for us in Bhajan Rahasya uh, all these things. Okay, so then we'll discuss how Namabhas comes to an end. How we'll move forward from Namabhas level. So we'll discuss this next time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. These are very important details for us to know. how to progress from Namabhas to Shuddhana.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Last time we discussed about the importance of faith also, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. Means
Faith in Shastra.
faith in Shastra or the process of bhakti means the main aim of discussion of this point that faith was that in other processes like Karma Kanda, Gyan Kanda, or Ashtanga Yoga, in all these processes, there is requirement of other things like Shuddhi is required, means purity should be there, purity of the place is should be there. When a person does Karma Kanda or Yajna, the place should be clean. Then the time is also very important. But time when you are performing that Yajna, means and there some be some auspicious movement, muhurat should be there. So all these things uh, required for other processes, but in case of Harinam or chanting the holy name, all these things are not required. Only Shraddha is required, faith should be there. So the main aim of discussion was this.
Shraddha means faith in scriptures.
Faith in scripture, faith in holy name, of course,
And
on
also,
the process.
so faith in holy name and agyan. Like if we say there's someone who lacks faith is equals to he's in ignorance, he's in agyan. Because when we usually define faith,
Okay.
we define faith in scriptures. Like
Hmm.
faith in holy name also will come from faith in scriptures, है
Yes, yes.
So if someone lacks faith, he is in agyan, he is in ignorance.
Of course. When one is in ignorance, so his faith is also like not, it will be shaky kind of faith.
Right. Because it is all about tattva, paratattva, swatattva, sadhana tattva. So it's all about
Yes, it's all about means vidya, means it's avidya should not be there, agyanta should not be there. When agyanta will go away, then the faith will boost up.
so we should have proper, scriptural understanding of all these four tattvas.
Yes, all these four tattvas, yes. We'll move in next class. We'll see, Broji, how this means four tattvas means removal of all these offenses or ignorance based on the tattvas. Knowledge of the tattva will help one to boost his faith.
Mm. Thank you. This is actually very systematic book. It will be very helpful.
Yes, Pruji. We just need to see the correlation between the chapters and the process. What is being told.
And it is good that we are not going fast.
We are moving very slow.
Yeah, that is also important because it is just not that we just go through, but also understand and apply also.
Yes, Pruji.
Maybe Rajesh Prabhu, if everyone is fine, we can do short quizzes because if we do some quiz or test, then we will be even forced to study more. Otherwise,
We'll do that.
we go lazy.
Pruji, can we end today? Oh, class is there and devotees are not there. Some devotees are in Rohini, some devotees are in
ठीक है.
Chaplash.
We are not going to Rohini.
We'll see.
ठीक है. I hope no one has any question. If there are question, we'll park it from next time. Please take your questions. Like you can write them down or you can drop in the chat box or in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yes.
Then
Hare Krishna. Pranam Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.